So I wanted to, for my first Periscope, do a little bit of training with my dog getting into the bathtub. So I got him from a shelter about a month ago. Actually, no, like 2 months now. And I have been working really hard on getting him cool and comfortable with baths and, you know, kind of all the stuff leading up to baths. So we've never actually gotten him wet or done any of that. But if you guys were able to catch my webinar about a week or two ago, I worked on the bucket game type stuff with him, where getting him comfortable with being handled and, you know, muzzle work and stuff. So I wanted to see how that all transferred to the bathtub. So today we are in my guest bath. It's very plain and boring because nobody ever uses it. So it's perfect for training. So I have Banana here. He's my dog, this one. And then we have an extra dog in the house today. This is Scout. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and kind of see how this goes. So I bought this really cool tray thing to go across the bathtub, which I'm really looking forward to using for myself, taking a bath one time, hopefully in the future. But we'll see how Banana feels about it. So I have my treats and clicker. Okay, and he's gonna go ahead and get in the tub. He knows what we're doing, or at least he knows that we're about to do something fun. Here you go, Puff. Okay. So if you guys know anything about the bucket game, that's awesome, and I'll just share a little bit about it. It's just kind of a way to have our learners say no thank you, or that they're uncomfortable with something. So what usually happens is I'll have him out in the kitchen kind of area with his head on a chair. And if I start to do something that's a little bit uncomfortable for him and he'd rather that I don't do that, he'll move his head away from the chair, and that's kind of telling me no thank you. So today we're just going to see if we can transfer that to the bathtub. Here you go. You go out. Oh boy. So he's never seen this tray before. I don't know how he's going to feel about it. It looks like he's a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm just going to kind of set it here and hold it and click when he investigates it. So he's clicker trained. He knows that the click means food. So he looks at it. He's going to get a click and treat. So he's already offering to do the bucket game. He just chin rested on the side of the tub, which was really cute. So it might turn out that the tray isn't even necessary. But I really like the idea of the tray so that I can move it back and forth depending on where I need him to be. Hi, you. Hey, Scouters. Hi. Yeah, we're not doing this with you right now. No, we're not. No. So this is where I might adjust my training plan and, you know, not use the tray for now. And just generally do bucket game stuff in the bathroom. Or just change how I present it. Okay, let me get some more treats. Okay, so he's not enjoying it very much. I'm just going to scrap it. And that's something that I can work on it with him in the future. If that's something that's really important to me, we'll just see how the bathtub goes without it. You want to hop in? Good job. And just a note, him hopping in took like a week for him to get comfortable with it. It was something that was really odd and awkward for him. I think maybe it was the texture of the bathtub. But Scout, the extra dog that you've seen walking around, Scout would just kind of like push his way in and eat all the treats. And Banana was hoping that he could have some of those too. So one day he just kind of was like, all right, I'll do it. So I can't really take any credit for training him to be cool with getting in the bathtub. But what I am going to do is I'm going to set up kind of a typical bucket game setup. So I'm going to have the bucket, and I'm going to probably set it on this corner right here. And what he should do in response is the bucket will be there, and he should rest his head on the tub. Hi, handsome. Should rest his head on the tub near it. So I'm going to go ahead and set it down. Ideally, he's not going to eat out of it. To make that easier, I'm just going to toss the treat that way. So him plopping his head down is exactly what I want right now. So I would much rather that it was his chin on the edge of the bathtub. More like that. So every time I click, he gets a treat out of the bucket. Okay, so now that he seems to be doing this pretty fluently, I'm going to start with the general just hand moving stuff and see if we can slide back into the bucket game stuff that we've been doing in the other room. So as soon as his head goes down, wiggles, and then he gets a click and treat. And he has the control to say no thank you, so if at any time my hand makes him uncomfortable, he lifts his head and I stop, which is really cool. Because this is the dog that potentially will bite you if you're doing something that he doesn't like. So giving him a way to say no thank you, other than using his teeth, is really going to be a lifesaver for all of our human safety and for him to not develop a bite record. Okay, so I'm going to try to touch his eye. And, I mean, not really poke him in the eyeball, but, you know, as if I were to get eye goopies out. Okay, we're going to do a mouth check really quick because this is something I've done with him in the other room. So show him my hand. Awesome. So I was able to lift his lip, and that's fantastic. So we're going to be all done right now. This was really, really great. And did this look anything like giving him a bath? No, not really. But it's an awesome start, and we'll see over the next couple of scopes that I'm going to do with him, where I will be able to give him a bath because we have spent time doing a little bit of a foundation. Hey, Scout. Hey, you can go that way. You can go that way. Alright, if you want, you can follow us on Instagram. I'm at Endearing Dogs on Instagram as well. And see you next time. Alright, bye guys.